welcome.
Hi.
We're the Joystick Tuggers.
True that.
And we play video games sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're playing Holy Diver.
Right.
Which is a Japanese game.
For the Famicom.
For the family computer.
Right. Family computer.
That,
we used to have a family computer.
I didn't know anything about, but you did.
Yeah, well, yeah, we used to, I was going to say, we used to have a family computer. We did our taxes on it. That kind of thing.
You hooked up your modem so that you could do your taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a little bit about this game, not a whole bunch. It was made by... Exactly. It's made by IRIM, people that made R-Type.
I gotta say, out the gate, looks pretty competent.
Yeah, it's...
Controls pretty decently,
Spoiler alert, it's a pretty good game.
I've never played this game, so I'm the one playing, but Jared knows a little bit about it, I guess.
Yeah, they...
My God.
They made this game.
My God.
It was only released in Japan. I don't know. There's speculation as to why it wasn't released, possibly because there are KKK members in it.
What is this? I guess they're executioners.
Well, they're in red, so they're Grand Wizards. But yeah.
The Grand Wizard.
I made this.
I have a good Grand Wizard story here in a second.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it was never released outside of Japan. I'm assuming. I mean, people are assuming, not me, that it's because of licensing issues. Tell me about your Grand Wizard story.
Oh my gosh.
As you perish.
All right, let's try it again. My Grand Wizard story is actually a Grand Dragon story, which
you
can see is the next enemy in this game.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Getting trashed. So you see, okay, there's the Grand Dragon right there.
Okay.
We're from Indiana.
Yes, that's true.
You, born in Hartford City, Indiana. I'm from, like, Indianapolis-ish area, Westfield, Indiana.
You say Hartford City, like, everybody's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, everyone knows Hartford City.
Only Hartford City?
In Indiana.
Right.
Indiana has a tried and true history of the KKK. Lots of horrific connections to the KKK here in Indiana.
Well, I think the KKK was started in Elwood?
Elwood, Indiana? That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard.
I've been to Elwood and it does not seem that far off.
There is a school district. There's a town called New Palestine.
Right.
Indiana.
New Pal.
Which, for one thing, who was ever in Indiana and said, this reminds me of Palestine? I want to make this New Palestine.
Pretty arid here.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but... New Palestine,
Indiana. Have you been to New Palestine? It's really weird because it's like sub-Saharan all the time.
It looks just like straight up Palestine.
Right.
No, so New Palestine, Indiana, their team.
Let's just start you back where you were.
Their current high school team.
Yes.
Is the Dragons.
Okay.
It used to be until not that an embarrassing length of time ago, the Grand Dragons. Because their high school was paid for almost entirely by the KKK in the 50s when that was a thing the KKK could do. And it wouldn't be like a political end to your career.
Dude, I need to join the Hells Angels to get that tattooed on me.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Yeah,
that's my Grand Dragon story, is that in Indiana there's a school district that their mascot used to be the Grand Dragon.
That's bizarre. Also,
dude, I'm getting trashed. This game's
gosh.
This is Nintendo hard.
This game is indeed Nintendo hard. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Let me
give it okay, you got it.
Let me try to pay a little bit more attention.
Noroi no Kyokai.
Is there fall damage?
No, but
there's
lightning strike.
There's not fall damage. Why wouldn't you just jump down that every time?
Because it's way cooler to climb down this tree.
What a weird start, by the way. Why did they start you on a cliff and you climb down a tree? It's a weird way to open your
I'm assuming it's
game.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's that this is a hidden castle. This is a buried castle, long forgotten.
Subterranean castle.
That's right. Lost in the annals of history.
Oh my gosh, these guys.
Things
go south so quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, you jump down, so of course it goes south. That's how it works, right? So there's a buried castle. A hidden temple, if you will.
A temple that you have to dive into as the holy diver.
That's what I was going to get
at. Look at this
exactly.
frosting on top of these skulls.
All right, yeah, they're kind of good.
Vanilla frosting.
What kind of? The real question is, go back down. Okay, just making sure you didn't die. What kind of a creature is that?
Where its spine is that long.
It's a snake with a human head.
Don't know.
Oh boy. Can you shoot those? Can you shoot those like skull things? Yeah. Okay.
No, I kept thinking like it's gonna be a Castlevania like draw parts
those,
kind of.
Those dudes are Castlevanias.
Dude, this whole game is kind of a Castlevania.
Yeah, Ronnie James Dio looks like a Castlevania in this. Whoa. You die for a long time in this game when you die.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna run through.
Okay,
here.
so you have magic. What happens if you push up and B? Or like up and A? Okay. I was wondering if it was like Castlevania, you know?
No, you just shoot
what happens
off.
if you push the select button? I just want to see what else. Oh! Okay, but it's limited, so don't use it a whole bunch. Also, not really that much better.
No, it's pretty much the same. It just goes a little farther. Yeah, So the weirdest thing to me is that this is essentially like... What were the other games that were similar to this? Like, wasn't there like Motley Crue Pinball?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, same kind of play mechanics.
No, but I mean like it was a similar like metal band thinks they should have a video game.
There was Motley. It was called something. It wasn't called Motley Crue Pinball. Crewball, that is right.
Right.
Yeah.
CR-U-E Crewball.
Oh, they called me Senor Umlaut in high school.
Senor Umlaut. There was
because I'm half Mexican, half German.
There were other like Mexican. I'm just trying to brute force my way through this, and it just will not have it.
So there are other Mexican what?
This is so hard. I would never get past this as a child. Much less as an adult man. You can try it. Oh, that music. Yeah, this was just part of that weird time period where like all
this was actually before that though. This was like '89.
Okay, and then this maybe was even the originator of that. It's just so strange.
This is backwards controls, doesn't it? Oh, there's an auto fire button. Maybe that'll help you.
Well, there isn't an auto fire button by default. There's an auto fire button on our setup.
What are you talking about? We're playing on a real system.
An NES Advantage would have an auto fire button.
This is the NES Advantage. I have the NES Advantage.
The NES Advantage of a Microsoft.
Here's how you play it. This is the only way to get through this game.
Probably is.
All right, here we go.
I just didn't want to cheat and use the rapid fire button.
You know what they say. You gotta cheat to win.
You know what they say? Cheaters always prevail.
Right. Eating's not cheating. That's what they say. Oh boy. Ugh! Okay, so shooting some magic missiles here.
I just want to see if you can get past the part with the skulls and the dragons.
I'm just gonna fight like this. I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm over this now. As I go back to
I don't know. You probably still need to just do that because this is like that kind of a game.
The real question is, why can't I hit these guys when they're down here? So, okay. Is that actually health? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so it's actually health.
So this game already has one leg up on Castlevania. The hearts are actually health.
Okay, I also like his walk animation. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, we just watched the music video actually for the song "Holy Diver."
Whoa!
By
I also have an
Dio.
auto jump button on there.
And yeah, you just have turbo versions of A and B.
That's good.
And we just watched the video, and I will say the outfit is actually pretty spot on to the video.
Yeah. It's pretty much dead on for the video. Oh, pizza time.
But
oh god.
Yeah, I will say in terms of like he has a sword in the video. He does not have a sword here.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, it's true. He does. Not only does he have a sword in the video, he has a sword. He walks in like he's about to kill a blacksmith. Like he's walking in like sneaking in. The blacksmith is making a sword. The blacksmith sees him, throws the sword at him. He grabs the sword and then just keeps walking.
And he's like, "Thanks for this new sword."
Thanks for the new sword. Other sword just gone.
Also, it looks exactly the same quality level as his previous sword. It's not like he had a crappy old sword.
It's a long sword +1. It looks the same, but it's actually different.
Okay. I guess it's technically better.
It provides +1 to metal. What I want to know is what other.
Oh my gosh! Please.
I'm just gonna keep
skull.
going.
The skull and
this game
cross.
is insanity. It's literally just like inching forward. It's all you can do is just inch forward. What other?
Like all these NES games. God.
Oh my god. What other musicians would you want to see in a? Oh, here we go.
Sometimes even good video games are terrible.
What? That's not fair. I dodged him and then he came behind me. Oh my god.
Yeah, as if it wasn't hard enough.
Okay.
This falls into the time period where game designers were still designing as if it was an arcade and they were trying to take your quarters, except guess what? They weren't, because you already gave them your money. They just kept screwing you over after the fact.
There's a term for that. It's called Nintendo Hard. I want to see if there's anything special in here.
So what were you saying? What was like?
Yeah. Who would you want to see? What band would you want to see? Living Dead, modern band, Like Barenaked Ladies, like a truly modern band. I'm just gonna stay here.
Barenaked Ladies game would be pretty great.
Who would you? They already made that. It's called the Guy Game.
Barenaked. No, good one. Barenaked Ladies game is like some sort of weird platformer, and then once you get you collect dollars, and then once you get $1 million, it just turns into The Sims, where you get to live out
you the buy
fantasies of if I had $1 million. Do
you get to buy a monkey?
Yeah, you get to buy like a monkey and a bunch of like a tree house that you serve craft dinner in.
Also, takes place over 7 days. Or 1 week.
Yeah, it takes place over 1 week.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. You're doing it, Peter! Oh, as I die now?
My actual choice, my serious choice, would be a Daft Punk game.
That'd be sweet.
Where you get to play as them as the robots.
Like is it based on like Electroma, like that movie that they did? Oh my god, I need that. I absolutely. Okay, I'm not even gonna.
I feel like if they. Oh my gosh, you made it. Eggplants are rolling at you.
Oh my god, you made it eggplants. They gotta climb another tree.
I feel like in reality.
Why didn't I just jump over the top of the
castle?
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I was gonna say, I feel like in reality, the Daft Punk game would probably be something weird like that, because those guys are just weird, arty Frenchmen.
Hey,
collect this baby.
Is it like in Doom? You just collect a little bobblehead of yourself. Pretty cool.
It would probably be something like Electroma, where it's like kind of just nonsense.
Okay.
But I would want it to be something.
It's like Desert Bus, just walking, except you're on. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on here. I need to switch my. Oh. Cool boss fight.
I would want it to be.
I did get a. I forgot.
Like a cyberpunk game.
Okay.
Like a third-person, like I think like Cyberpunk Assassin's Creed, where you play as one of the robots.
Oh, they made that. It's called Watch Dogs.
Yeah, no. Watch Dogs is not a Cyberpunk Assassin's Creed. Also, not a game that you should play.
Also, not a game.
Technically, not a game. I just had that come up on my
god.
Facebook feed the other day. It was like my screenshots from Watch Dogs when I was like, oh, hey, this is a real part of Chicago. That's cool. I mean, that part of the game was okay.
Here you go. Give it a shot.
God. See, this is the thing. Like, honestly, that part with all the skull heads, that would be the part that I would have hit every single time when I was a kid, and I never would have gotten farther.
Yeah, I was gonna say, use that one. Just inch your way through the game. Just go as absolutely slow as possible.
Gotta turbo it. Oh, still hit me, though.
Got to get the Turbo Man button.
Gotta have the NES advantage for this game, it seems.
Right. Yeah, this is, it came pre-packaged with the Famicom advantage.
Famicom advantage.
Oh boy.
What's happened there? Alright.
So I want to see...
Yeah, so who would your choice be?
Well, I'm just going to make it up on the spot because I don't actually know who I'd want to see in a game. Rammstein would probably be pretty good as a video game.
I would play a lot of... I would, like, try and be interested, be, like, intrigued by a lot of band video games. But I think Daft Punk's, like, the one I would want.
What if they made one where you were, like, Britney Spears, and you played it, like, and you did her dance moves?
Oh my gosh, Britney Spears has a game.
Yeah.
No, have you not seen anything about that game now? She has like an iOS game.
I
where you like start a career and you get to like make album art and people are putting things on like Twitter and stuff about it because people are making like the stupidest albums. And it's like, oh, this is a trap anthem called like Billy the Kid's Last Remorse or something.
That sounds beautiful. Okay, so that's already been done. What about a Kim Kardashian game? What about
not a musician?
What about a DJ Pauly D game? Is there such a thing?
DJ Pauly D game is a good choice. Also, I would say not technically a musician. Mm-hmm. Not that all. I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying DJs aren't musicians. I'm saying Pauly D is not a musician.
Excuse you, DJ Pauly D.
DJ Pauly D is not a musician.
It's a completely different persona.
Well, because there are some people that are like, oh, Skrillex just gonna hit a butt press play. Not a real musician. I'm not like that. I'm just saying DJ Pauly D is a turd.
Hey, do you know who else did have a game though? Speaking of just press play, Aerosmith.
They did. They had, I would argue, probably the most prolific band video game career.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head.
With that game, with Revolution X.
That's right.
Revolution X is great because it's not even the name of one of their songs, is it?
No.
I kind of like that. Like I like that this game is just.
There's anything like that.
I like that this game is just called Holy Diver because it's kind of like, oh my god, I hate this game. I take back everything I've said positive about this. I hate it.
I made it to the boss.
I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I made
pissed I would be.
I made a spoiler at the beginning of the game saying, or at the beginning of the episode saying it was a pretty good game. Maybe I was lying. Maybe
no. I mean, in NES, it controls. It does. It controls well. It looks good for an NES game. It's got good music. Like, this would rank as a good game, but man, I don't think. Do you ever think about this with stuff like? Man,
I don't think about a lot of things.
If I was born like in a slightly different time, I don't think I would like some of the things I do.
I was born in the wrong.
If I was older when the NES was out, I don't think I would still like video games.
Video games, those are the
like.
things.
Imagine if you paid $60 for this and you spent a whole day, and you could never get farther than this. I'd be so pissed off that I spent that money.
Oh yeah, I remember the first Metroid. My wife left me over it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. I mean, no, seriously though.
Yeah, it's like I would not buy any more video games because I would be like, no, I've just been trying to get past the freaking skull hallway. It's 2 minutes into this game for the last 16 hours. I went out and bought an NES Advantage, so tack that onto the price. That's
right.
That's an extra $1,000, I think.
$4,000, but yeah. With inflation today, they're like $4.2 million.
I just don't get it. It's like I've been watching some stuff about some of the older Castlevania games, and a lot of those games are great, but then some of them have like these parts where you're like, I don't believe this level was technically designed. Like, I don't believe that anyone thought like this is a fun level. And this is kind of like some parts of this are the same way.
All right,
like it's just made to be difficult, like needlessly.
When we first started playing it, I saw the title screen. I could have sworn that I had played the game before.
Why can't I jump?
Were you trying to use the turbo jump?
I don't know.
When I could have sworn. Why can't? What the? Okay. I could have swore I played this game. Okay. Oh. Is this when you're chameleon mode? Is this like you're trying to blend into the background and hope they won't hit you? Oh, never mind. I could have swore I played the game.
Hey, my life.
Let me give one more shot.
No, this is like end of my continuum.
Oh, okay.
You already got to the boss. You're not getting past that. We know this is true.
That's true. I thought I played this game, and then now I think about it more and more. I think I might have just been having a fever dream and like imagining that Ronnie James Dio had his own game.
Yeah, like this might just not be real. We might not be recording anything right now.
Do what they should be making. They should make. Okay, you're talking about like other bands. They should make a Black Sabbath game.
Did they not?
Black
do that?
Sabbath from the 80s and 90s. Okay.
That sounds like a thing that would actually exist.
With the singer for them in the 80s and 90s is actually this guy called Ronnie James Dio.
Oh my gosh! So technically, this is a Black Sabbath game.
Well, no, this is Dio.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same guy.
No. This is Dio. The other guy is Ronnie James Dio. This is Dio.
Oh.
They're both Italian and both really short, and they both did the I don't know, the Wolfpack thing.
But they weren't the same person. They were like a clone.
I don't think they know each other.
Or it was kind of like a Jean Grey Phoenix situation.
It was gene splicing, actually.
Oh my gosh. What are these little eggplant things?
You don't want to know.
I'm about to get furious.
But yeah, I want to see like a Headless Cross game or like a Dehumanizer. You know,
Cannibal Corpse.
A Cannibal Corpse game would be good. I mean, to be fair,
cattle decapitation, cattle decapitation, like game that is just like an iOS like tap game where you're just tapping and it's cutting a cattle's head off.
What about an aborted game? Or like a dying fetus game? How about they like get together and make a game called Aborted Fetus?
Aborted Fetus.
Oh, you have half a life.
You have to hit him in the head?
Yep. It's not enough just to hit him.
Gosh darn.
You definitely want to go into your secret.
I know, I have my secret mode now. See, that symbol shows up anytime you're in like kill yourself mode. Like, yeah, you might as well just kill yourself. This game sucks.
What about an Enya game? How do you feel about that?
I feel really good about that actually. But
it's a bullet hell
I say
shooter.
that as someone who likes Enya. Look.
I'm looking. Live or die, make your choice.
I think I made my choice.
We can let this play in the background for a bit here. So, what'd you think about it? You like it? It's pretty good, right?
I think the thing I liked most about it was actually just doing the research and watching the music video and the song, because I was not familiar with it.
Which is mind-blowing to me, that you know cattle decapitation, but you don't know.
I would suggest looking up the song. I would not necessarily recommend playing it, but I mean, for the NES, I do think this is still technically a good game. It's just hard.
Still technically, well, I mean, it came out for the Famicom. This is what we call Famicom hard. It's a whole new
Not
level.
Nintendo hard?
No.
Because Nintendo didn't make the Famicom. Famicom made it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it with Holy Diver, I think. It's definitely interesting, though, because it is a Japanese game, but contains no Japanese characters.
No.
It's Japanese language, but it's all spelled out in English.
I was going to say the first level is definitely Japanese, or it's just some kind of, like, incantation to the Dark Lord.
Not knowing Dio as much as I do, which is just the last 15 or so minutes,
Yeah.
I would say it's probably an incantation.
Okay.
But here's one last anecdote for you before I go.
Okay.
Just because I want this to be on record. This has nothing to do with anything we've talked about so far. My wife, Kate, the other day had a dream that John Adams, the founding father of America, was transgender, and that she witnessed him morph into woman form via witchcraft. And that needs to be like a fanfic that gets sold like in that like shady part of the Kindle store.
That exists.
Like where they sell all the Minecraft novels and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty. I saw a thing that popped up on my Kindle the other day, like, you know, like when you have like the special offers on your Kindle.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see the picture I posted?
Yes.
And it is Minecraft versus Angry Birds, and it's like about a kid who gets sucked into his
when
mom's
they get sucked
phone.
into the game, he has to play both.
Oh my god.
Well, video games are terrible. Bye.
Arf, arf.
Right? This is it he did. Yeah.
Arf, arf. He did the too sweet.
And he was like, meh, meh, no. Hello, meh.
He's on stage and he's like, Holy Diver. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Holy Diver. He's got little eyes painted on here. And then
That's right.
sometimes he would come out and they would put him in a contraption where he was upside down and he would draw little eyes on his chin. And he'd be like, Holy Diver. And it looks like...
That's pretty good.
That was like his
this.
whole gimmick. He was like the Gallagher of...
You can see its stripes, but you know that it's clean.
He was like the Gallagher of face and hand puppetry.
That's right.
Alright, well, bye.